master.
Tell my people, shh, we're on.
I'm about to throw us on Snapchat and Periscope.
Ooh, ram. Every phone vibrates. Thank you for reminding me, Stick.
Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne.
Good afternoon, y'all. You are listening to Roxanne Roxanne. I am your hostess with the mostest. Roxanne. I got my partner in crime, Six Starboard in the building.
What up, what up?
Looking very dashing. Happy Father's Day, sir.
Thank you.
I got my baby Mada, hip-hop soul singer, Mila Machinko in the building.
Hey, boo.
Hey. I also have with me our special guest, Sakeena Nzinga Kinard. Sakeena will be joining us during Roxanne's Roundtable, which is coined Standards of Beauty. We'll be talking about natural hair care, cultural appropriation, and whether or not us as black women are embracing our natural locks. So stay tuned for a little R&R. Give it up, give it up! How's everyone doing today?
I can't complain.
Can't complain at all.
Thank you for coming on. Can you turn up Sakeena's mic a little bit, please? Six Starboard. First and foremost, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And I want to say to all the ladies who may have single dads, I'm not afraid of, the 50 and up crowd. So if you're going to be done with your dad after like rush around of dinner time and he's free, just let him know. I'm open.
I thought she was inviting them to a concert, but you're inviting them to yourself?
I'm just saying, if your dad is handsome
Ram!
and he's single and you know you're going to be done with dinner rush around at 8 or so.
Cash Daddy. Mila just came in from DC, so I think that ride over.
No, I actually stole that joke from a friend of mine on Twitter. So.
Yes, speaking of sipping, we're not sipping anything today, so if we're a little weird, you know why. We're running a little late. I want to send a special RIP to the victims in Charleston, South Carolina, that is. I'm sure by now everyone is aware of what happened where that white man went into the church and decided that he wanted to go ape. And RIP. I want to give a special congrats to the first black mayor of San Antonio, Texas, and she happens to be a black woman. Her name is Ivy Taylor, so I want to give a special shout out to you and congratulations. I'd also like to congratulate 15-year-old Kimberly Anyadike for flying a single-engine Cessna cross country. She did so with, I guess it would be her coach or another pilot. He was about 70-something years old, which, who said that you gotta retire? But she's actually from Los Angeles, and I believe in Compton they have that program that she actually took part of, which is super, super dope. So, big girls, black girls, rocks, doing big things. So, how's everyone doing? Anybody want to give a special acknowledgement to anybody? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from DC. I did the Wipeout Run.
What's that?
The Wipeout Run is a 5K. How do I switch that? Okay, I'm trying to Periscope us down, but I'm pretty new to this. Okay, there I am. Hi. Everybody say hi. The Wipeout Run is a 5K with an obstacle course, like the obstacles from the show Wipeout. The ABC show Wipeout, like with the giant boxing glove and you get punched in the face and stuff. No, you don't win money. You do it's a 5K.
So it was like a wet thing.
Yeah, there's wet, and then there's like the soapy obstacle course and all that stuff. No, I didn't. There was no giant glove. There's the big balls that you got to jump from.
Did you bounce off? Did you
I did.
Rappel off them big balls?
I did. It was a bunch of high slides down into waters. It was.
Bet you had fun
really,
with that.
You know, the big balls. I was like, oh yeah. No, it was a lot of fun though.
Like, how does your body feel today?
I'm sore, but you know, I had been kind of like trying to work out to lead up so that I wouldn't die out there. So I'm not as sore as I could be. And then also, you know, it's the kind of sore like, yeah, you did that. You know, I'm proud of myself right now. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I'm gonna do it again in New York in September. Are you gonna do it with me, Roxy?
I will try. Let me see if I can try to organize, situate my curly weave. My regular hair is scared of water.
All right, I'm putting this down now.
This portion of the show was coined Roxanne's Rant. During this segment, I'd like to blow off a little bit of steam and vent. Recently, I saw an article on Mahogany Cards publicizing Father's Day cards for single mothers. I became enraged as well as disgusted, y'all. Trust me. I think Father's Day should be geared towards fathers. And this new trend of cards is taking away from the men who do well by their children. I'm a divorced single mother for those who didn't know. And I feel Mother's Day, is way more popular than Father's Day.
Always.
Just another marketing ploy, and there is no way in hell a mother should be celebrating Father's Day, for she is and can never be a father. And I just have to have a side note. I remember a few years ago, my eldest son's dad wished me a happy Father's Day. So,
wow.
I just certainly gave him a side eye, and I guess that also proved how much he wasn't shit. So, anyway, the men that are doing their part in every day in their children's lives every day, I want to, definitely give this day to you. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family.
Happy Father's Day, dads.
Just give him a tie.
Happy Father's Day. Give him some
But
head.
to make cards, Happy Father's Day mom cards, only black people would do something like that. Only black
Hallmark
people.
is co-signing that.
That's not just black people.
What, cards to make a card like that?
Yeah, why you always want to put everything on black people? Like,
He hates us.
you always think.
I know.
Come on, Six. Do you even know any white people? Like,
I do. I know lots of white people.
do the same shit. They leave their families.
No. They do
and
that. They do that. But
white women who white single mothers be as mad at their baby daddies as bitter black single mothers do. The bitter ones. Come on now. Stop every bad thing.
But to make cards.
Hallmark is an African American owned company.
No, but who's gonna buy Mahogany? And who's gonna buy it? Who's gonna support it? I don't know. That's just
I'm
me.
sure people are gonna buy it. I really do believe that people are gonna buy it. In fact, somebody wished me, Joyce, I'm gonna kick you in the butt, but she did it jokingly. Happy Father's Day, and I almost gouged her eyes out. Listen, I'm not a man. I'm a mother. Whether I am doing this by myself or not, I'm a mother. So, I don't want to take the shine away from the good fathers that that are in their kids' lives and doing the thing. But please, this Hallmark, those cards, that shit sucks. I hate it.
Yeah. It's not really cool.
No bueno.
And I want to just give a short shout out to all of the people for whom this may be a bit of a painful day, because they don't have their fathers or their father figures in their lives. Shout out to those of us in the worst club in the world, and we love all your dads too.
Yes, and all the father figures that took me up under their wing and had me call them daddy.
Shout out to the daddy. Shout out to Zaddy. Happy Father's Day, Zaddy.
We now have to get into the Ask Roxy portion of the show. During this segment, Six or Mila will read a question written by one of our listeners and will offer some advice. For all advice questions, please email me at info@roxanneroxanne.rocks. And remember, do as I say, not as I do. Mila, I think anybody could read this one. Would you like to take the...
I want to read the question. Okay. Six read it last week, certainly. And I was jealous, even though I was happy that a man wrote in. I still wanted to read the question, so I'm gonna get to read the question now. It's all my turn. Okay.
This is funny. I was actually just talking about this on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Okay, dear Roxy. Our CEO keeps eating our lunches. My coworkers and I have all been victims of a lunch thief over the last couple of months. We've tried putting notes and signs on our lunches, asking people to please leave them alone. We spiked our lunches with hot sauce or pepper in an attempt to make them unappealing, which also leaves them inedible for us. But the lunch thief has still been striking a couple of times a week. This was brought up at our last company-wide meeting with dire consequences promised if it doesn't stop. After having his lunch stolen 3 times in 1 week, one of my coworkers installed a hidden camera in our break room. It only took 2 days to catch someone stealing a lunch, and it was our CEO. Only 3 of us know it's him, and my coworker has it recorded, but we're not sure what to do about this now. Our coworker doesn't want to turn this over to HR all by himself, but my other coworker and I are really hesitant about turning in our CEO. I don't want to lose my job over this. Should we turn him in or destroy the evidence and invest in insulated lunch boxes instead?
Can you guys hear me in the microphone well?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can never hear yourself. You can get your ears checked, girl.
I know, maybe it's the fur. Thank you for writing in. My office also went through the same exact thing. People were stealing lunches, bottled water, 2-liter sodas, as well as coffee creamer. We did not exactly put a camera in this pantry, but we did have our suspicions. You have to think about your job seriously now that you have this vital information. And I would go about outing the thief in an untraditional way. I would do a little slick shit like leaving notes throughout the office and on the refrigerator stating, "Hey Bill, we know it's you." For real, you make way more money than us, so buy your own food. Or I would leave notes in his mailbox letting him know that his cover has been blown. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of office theft, we had an office theft at my job not too long ago. This girl literally got her hand caught in the cookie jar. She closed somebody's office door, and went in his pocket and tried to steal money. And when he walked in on her, she was like, "Oh, I was trying to leave you a note." So he was like, "Well, let me have a note." She was like, "Oh, I gotta go write it." She had to go write the note. So, and all this time, somebody stole $100 out of my bag one day, and I thought it was, the office, junkie. You know what I'm saying? But I still believe it was her. But it's just crazy knowing that there's another one out there stealing people's stuff. And people, listen. My grandmother always said, if you're greedy, you're gonna be poisoned. Like, if you put rat poison in your own container and somebody eats it, do you go to jail for murder? Should you go to jail for murder?
I don't know.
I don't think they should. But anyway.
That was gonna be my suggestion, not rat poison, but some Visine or
something
extra strength. Listen.
Yeah. Hey, they stealing.
You the damn
lunch.
CEO eating my food. What is your problem? That's like a minor psychosis. Like, what is your problem?
That's his business.
What it got to do with me? If you hadn't eaten my food, I would be the one at the hospital, sir. Boss, Mr. Boss Man.
Mold until your ass get hungry again and ready to steal somebody else's food like your wife ain't cooking. What's up with that? But anyway, this portion of the show I have coined as Roxanity! Wow! During this segment, I'm going to talk about things that I have found most interesting. I do not discriminate, so some of the topics can occur anywhere around the world. I am worldly, y'all. I am worldly, real. So you can also catch all of Roxanity topics in its entirety on my Facebook page, Roxanne Roxanne. How y'all doing? I know it's Father's Day, but we gotta tell this story. In Birmingham, a man named Thomas Kenny sent their body double to take his place in court to get out and avoid the role of a dad. Thomas has been in a long-term relationship. He allegedly cheated on his wife, fathering a child. Thomas Kenny was reported to have tried to force the woman to have an abortion once he found out she was pregnant. And of course, to no avail, she did not do it. She did not do it. So now he decided to hire a body double to take his place in court. And of course, he was.
So for the DNA test, he sent his stunt double, basically.
Yeah, to do the DNA test.
Hey.
It was quite ingenious, but guess what? Thomas was sentenced to 6 months in jail. Really? I mean, I'm not mad at how. I mean, it's annoying that you did that. You knew that your father owed that baby, and you cheated on your wife. So guess what, dude? You gotta pay the piper. You did too much, and now you're in jail, and you're still gonna have to pay. An Alabama woman married to Jonathan Edward Medley thought her husband was cheating on her. Well, indeed, he was sleeping around, but not with what you think. It was actually another human. Jonathan was having sex with the wife's 2-year-old Shih Tzu, Buster. Miss Medley learned of the animal abuse when she installed a recording device with hopes that she would catch her husband's infidelity. To her dismay, it was the family's dog. Geneva police captain stated that Medley, in fact, abused the dog because his wife paid more attention to Buster than she did
So many people just really need to go and address their mental illness. Like, so many people are in need of attention, medical attention, and they just don't do it.
But Buster was a boy, so what does that make him? Does that make him gay? Buster sustained injuries in Jonathan Medley's face or faces in misdemeanor charges, and his bond was set at $535.
That's it?
His ass to freaking
And I'm not even like one of these, crazy dogs. They're so small.
They're so tiny.
he had it on his lap.
It's the worst.
It's
Your dress is so pretty. I love it.
Adorable. $535, dude. You need to be flogged, seriously.
If I was his wife's relative, I would beat his ass.
If I was his wife, I'd beat his ass. And that's definitely grounds for divorce. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, without question.
Adore.
Some people have fetishes. You can't explain what it is. Yeah.
But yo, when was this fetish conjured? Like, he realized he had a fetish for a dog when he saw that his wife was paying his dog more attention.
Give a damn about his fetish. Fuck your fetish if it hurts poor innocent animals and people.
People, of course, and I'm like you said, I'm not a diehard
Animal activist, right?
He said you're doing it all wrong. You ain't giving me none. I hope that lady don't be doing nothing with her dog. Why you showing that dog more love than your husband? Huh? I'm just kidding. That's the baby. That's the baby. Huh?
I'm not doing this with you guys.
Have you ever heard of gender policing? Gender policing is when you make assumptions based on gender identity. Actress and advocate Laverne Cox started a movement to stop gender policing. Laverne states that gender policing hurt men who are dating transgendered women. Laverne also stated that many straight men are attracted to and wants to date a transgender woman, and she doesn't want them to be stigmatized. The crazy part of the story is that Laverne was reported to say that she wants all daters of transgendered women to come forward. Say that you're dating them. And she's not just talking about, she's talking about people in the limelight, the basketball players, the CEOs, the rappers, the R&B singers. Everybody, Laverne wants you to come out if you are dating or if you are attracted to transgender women.
But what does that make you? Are you
That's
straight?
the question of the damn hour.
Or
it makes you bisexual.
That makes you bisexual. Okay.
I think so.
I think all bisexuals should come forward.
But do you not think that Laverne is making it obvious that she's hunting? She's trying to come up. She wants.
You mean Laverne Cox from Orange Is the New Black?
Yes. Yes, right, Six?
Yes.
Child, please. Laverne ain't got to hide for nobody. That's a. Listen.
Snatched.
That bitch is fresh, all right?
Snatched.
Fresh. And I do believe she's in a relationship, too.
But I
want to say she's already taken.
She wants to see who her next guy
I really just think she's just pressing forward, and for the next phase of like acceptance and what I mean, like tolerance for that in the next thing, like like why should people have to hide and be stigmatized for who they want to love?
Mercy. Well, listen, I'd appreciate if all those guys that she mentioned do come out. Raise your hand.
But see, my thing.
No judgment.
I don't know. I mean, no judgment. I'm living, let live. But I swear, like, this is like the latest wave now. The new wave now is transsexual, transgender, and they want to make everything just normalized. Like, look, if you turn yourself into a girl and you out there, somebody meets you, they're dating you, do you have to tell them?
Yes.
Keep it 100.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you should, but that's the point, though. But that's the point. I think the point that she's trying to make is if everyone could stop judging it, then you wouldn't have to be afraid of anybody tricking you about it. You understand? You wouldn't have to be like, oh, this transgender woman tricked me. No, because if people felt like they could live out in a world, it's not about putting their lifestyle on you. It's about existing in the world and being safe and not being, not having to worry about having your brains beaten in or being judged by people. Then they would likely they wouldn't have to. You wouldn't even have to worry about being tricked no more because nobody would have to trick nobody.
I think people would still trick people though.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be that person that once you find out, listen, I am not into you, and they're gonna be mad. Listen, if they have an attraction for the said person, and the person finds out or found out that they weren't born a woman, wasn't born a woman, there's a chance that you may be rejected nonetheless. So I just
I mean, that's what happened when I found out she wasn't a woman.
Oh Lord,
Oh, God.
I think I told y'all on the air already.
You want to say it again?
Nah, I mean they can go back and search through the episodes and find it. Give them a reason to go through the back catalog.
www.roxanneroxanne.rocks. You can
But,
find all of our shows there.
I don't know. I just think that the world is like I saw this one, and I'm gonna make it quick because I know we got to move on.
Yes.
Like this one was like, she had a video that she posted, and I mean she looks like a girl. She looks pretty damn good.
And
when she was
does that
with
make you?
And she was with another girl, and she's like, me and my bitch here have been getting a lot of slack from y'all bitches on Facebook, on our timeline. But I want y'all to know, I looked at our mutual friends, and y'all got a lot of mutual friends in my inbox, right? So I'm like, word. So I'm like, dang, it's like that. But I'm like, you know what? If the world is so accepting now, everybody accepts everything. I don't know. I think this is kind of weird.
Well,
it's kind of weird to me.
We don't have a choice but to accept it. We don't have a choice but to accept it.
Yeah, and
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I just want people to be real and true. Like, I don't want to go out on a date with a guy and he's bi and he doesn't
got his breast
tell
taped
me
down.
That he's
bi.
bi. Like,
Yeah.
Just do that.
But if a guy told y'all that, would y'all still date him?
No.
So then once again, we get back to honesty.
I don't know. I might.
Tell me the truth.
Would
I mean,
You might?
I might.
And then
If he's like, hey, I used
I
to
might.
date guys, I date girls,
I
I
don't
date
know.
who
It
I like.
depends. I like to think that I'm, open-minded enough to, get to know the person and appreciate them for who they are.
Right.
I'm very,
We can be
very,
friends.
you know.
We could be friends.
I'm not, I don't know. I might date him. Like if Will Smith, right? Like, how the rumor is that Will and
The
Jada
rumor?
both go both
The
ways
rumor?
or whatever. So you trying to tell me I'm supposed to not date Will Smith if Will Smith is like, hey girl, let me holla at you?
But it's a rumor.
Because
We don't know
I
how
would
true that
bust
is.
it open on a handstand for Will Smith
Oh.
I did have
tomorrow.
A crush on Will.
Damn.
If not for the fact that I do think that Jada
Wow.
would whoop my natural ass.
Yeah, because she's strong.
I don't know. I think it might take a bi woman to be with a bi man.
Okay.
Yeah, because they could step out
That's
at
real.
the same time. Like,
That's
hey.
real.
And there are a lot of bisexual women, and there are a lot of bisexual men. So listen, if
Y'all just
Roxanne
know each other.
doesn't, if I don't want you because you swing, both ways, then guess what?
There's somebody,
else.
yeah, for everybody.
There's
Like the
somebody
horse
else.
couple. Remember the horse couple? The horse couple, the couple, and they both went into horses, and they got married. That was
And they
their
were
bond.
swinging
Right
horses.
into the stage.
They
You
were
didn't see
boning
it?
the horses.
Yeah, I'll send it to
Oh
you.
no! Please don't. Did you see that? Do you remember that video that came out a couple of years ago about the man who's video recording himself fucking a horse and the horse fucked him to death?
No.
Just like he couldn't, like, how some the horses can lock in and like not let you,
Yeah.
and the horse killed him, ruptured his insides, and I was like, and that's what your ass get.
No different.
All right,
Yeah.
we're going way
The
off.
love affair with the whale. Remember the whale?
Oh yeah, the whale lover, the
He
dolphin
said that
lover.
the freaking whale, not the whale, the dolphin seduced him.
I feel like I did see that.
Take it into context that we are all animals. Like, I think we're just more intelligent.
So when we see
in
you-
expression,
Ma'am.
each other, but we are animals with clothes on. At the end of the day, we are mammals.
There is a difference. Okay. Okay.
You are now listening to Roxanne's Roundtable. I swear I don't hear myself in my earphones. Today's topic is coined beauty standards. I would like to again welcome Sakeena Nzinga Kinard for joining us today. Welcome, bienvenue, my sister.
Such a pleasure
Looking
to
so
be
beautiful. You gotta tell me who designed that outfit. That outfit is dope.
It slays. That
Yes.
just slays.
She's killing it.
Thank you.
Rare.
Chama, the designer. He's an African fashion designer from Senegal.
Okay, nice. Great job. We may have to talk about.
You got a website for him? Like a shop address?
I have a phone number, but
We'll get the information later, and I promise I'll post it on my page.
yes.
Listen, Sakeena, please tell our audience who you are and give us a little bit of information about your legacy. What just happened here about your family's legacy?
Okay, so I am a multicultural artistic director and a brand manager of a line called New Ade.
Okay.
And my mission is really to preserve the culture of natural hair care.
Right.
I grew up in the natural hair care industry in a salon called Talani's Regal Movement, which was the first natural hair care salon in Brooklyn, or comprehensive natural hair care salon in Brooklyn. And New Ade was born from there, and now I work hand in hand with our flagship salon called New Wave Cultural Kreations. And
here in Brooklyn as well, correct?
They're located on Washington and Prospect.
Yes. I've been there before. Nice. Let me tell you, what is natural hair care? I know we've had this conversation before, and natural hair care, the topic, the subject can get a little tricky. Can you tell us what you believe natural hair care is?
Yes, so I kind of have a little bit of a different perspective on the term natural and how it's used in the proper context. So natural hair care is the care of one's hair with natural techniques, natural products, and, natural styling.
Okay.
And I think that when people say, I'm natural or my hair is natural, that you really need to hone in that you're really just talking about the texture and not your actual culture.
Gotcha. Or lifestyle, maybe?
You can have a lifestyle, but then that also includes like your food, your medicine, your lifestyle.
That's
in terms
natural.
of how you carry yourself,
Gotcha.
how you take care of yourself in a healthy manner.
So in a sense, you're saying that we're misusing the term natural in terms of regarding natural hair care?
Can you explain a little more? I don't think I understand.
Okay, so when you say I have natural hair, you are talking about your hair texture.
Yeah, like as in
Right.
it's not chemically.
Right.
It's not you're not using a product that's not natural, except like you're using a chemical product.
Right.
When you're not using a chemical product, you are obtaining a more of a natural technique to take care of your hair.
Okay.
But I feel like, so when you Google natural hair right now, you'll see black people with curly hair. That's not what natural hair means. Natural hair does not mean black people with curly hair. And I think black people in particular use that term as a slang, and we all know what it means when we use it amongst each other. But in a full global perspective, natural hair does not mean black people with curly hair. It just doesn't.
So it means black.
Wait,
Go ahead.
because I saw a picture, right? And they had two black girls with like the big curly hair. And then it had two black girls. One had like a real nappy afro, and the other one had it like the afro, like when in the little thing that goes up, and it's not afro up in the sky.
Okay, like a pony.
Right. But it's like a big ponytail. Like,
Okay, like an afro puff.
like a giant afro puff, right? That's
Okay.
it. Going up one. And it said that.
Description and the hand gestures are giving me life right
But-
now.
Going
No.
up one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing was this though, I wanted to say was because it had the curly hair girls that said this is natural hair, and then it said this is not natural hair, this is nappy hair on the girls with the afro.
Wow. Wow.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's another show.
That's a whole
Yo,
nother.
people are really.
But
annoying.
but that does speak to people who transition, that think that their hair texture should be a certain way or attain to have a certain hair texture because
Right.
they've transitioned and now they're stuck with being curly or coily or kinky, and it's like, okay, now that you have transitioned to wearing your hair with its natural hair texture, there are techniques that you need to obtain to take care of that more than, wearing a twist out. And I think that people get stuck at a twist out, and there's so many more styles that can be done.
Right. So my thing is also, do you think that us black women are embracing our natural coils?
Do
Do you
I
think that we're embracing it enough, black women?
Yeah, I think we are.
The reason why I asked.
I think the numbers are telling.
think
I think the relaxer sales are down.
The relaxer sales are down. We're
for that, yeah.
definitely embracing.
Good,
We are
good.
definitely embracing. We're definitely expanding. I'm saying that now that we're here, where are we going? I think that the next step is to really start acknowledging the cultural context of these styles, where these styles come from, and really claiming our history. Claiming our heritage and claiming, you know, the meaning behind these styles and stuff, because if we don't, and the origin, you know, and it's not just African culture, it's indigenous culture.
Point blank period.
You know?
Recently a picture surfaced of a white woman wearing bantu knots and black women were up in arms. It is not atypical
I wasn't
to
up in
find,
arms.
Neither was I.
I wasn't.
Neither was I.
Either.
It is not atypical to find
I mean, she looks stupid, but I wasn't angry.
It is not atypical to find a white woman gracing the covers of magazines wearing traditional black hairstyles. Why do you think black women get as upset? Why do they get so upset?
Well, a number of reasons. One, we've been discriminated against for so long in terms of wearing styles like that in a professional arena that, you know, people feel a certain kind of way. It's like, you know what, it took me this long to accept myself, and I have my own struggle. We have our own independent struggle away from the outside world, and, you know, they shouldn't be coming in and taking that from us. And it's like, they're not taking anything from you. You need to claim what is yours.
Can I add something?
Sure.
What I think would be the reason that people would get mad, and again, I wasn't mad at that band, and that shit was stupid. I think that the reason that I do think that when black women have good reason to be upset when they are, you know, not accepted, like you said, in professional circles, in social circles, their hairstyles are looked at as ghetto or, you know, low class, and then all of a sudden a white woman does it, and now it's, you know, it's all the rage, and it's a phenomenon, and it's the, you know, in Vogue. Literally, I posted something. Did you see that? The Vogue magazine, the girl wearing the twist, the Marley twist, and so now the you know, it's a cool beach style, and so now, you know what I mean. So the fact of mainstream society not only, you know, appropriating our culture, but that move being the thing that then legitimizes it is a thing that is, you know, it's okay to be upset at that because it's not fair. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can understand that perspective of it, but I think that it's a natural progression for where our industry is going. Like, we are shifting a beauty standard. Like, you know, you asked the question,
and that's
are we embracing our coils? We are embracing our coils, and now it's affecting the global market.
Absolutely, but don't you think there needs to be a step where, hey, you know, we're here, we're doing this. So if you're gonna be having this on the, if we're affecting, you know, the beauty standard, can we come along? You know what I mean?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
We definitely can, but that's why I say the next step for us is to start really using this term in its proper context and in terms of a global understanding of what the term means, and then actually claiming the cultural context behind it. Because are we really ready to say that this is African styling that we're doing when we're braiding, we're twisting, we're locking our hair? Are we really ready to claim that? You know, and I think that a lot of people are hesitant of that. I think that once you, that your first step of transition was like, okay, I have this really curls, and I want this level of curls instead of this level of curls. I want this texture instead of this texture, because that's not acceptable yet. And it's like, why are you still going along?
And that speaks to what Six was talking about earlier. Yeah.
Why are you still going along with a Eurocentric standard of beauty when you've already transitioned? I taught a class at the International Beauty Show about, you know, how do you treat someone who's addicted to a beauty standard? Because just because you transition doesn't mean that your psychology isn't the same.
So now you got all these 4C girls asking for the product that can make them a 3B.
Exactly. I'm like, girl, can you do a cornrow? How about you cornrow your shit? Okay? Cornrow your hair and I'm sorry if I'm cursing. But, you know, cornrow your hair, experiment with some different styles. Yeah. Because now you are dealing with a different texture, and there's different protocol to take care of that texture outside of just having it curly. There's a whole world of this, and there's a culture of it, and it's not just African culture, it's Polynesian, Japanese girls are braiding, you know, everybody
Russians,
is braiding.
I've heard about Russians.
But you know what, they're claiming braids in their culture. We're the only ones that are not claiming it progressively in our culture,
which is like, really weird.
This is not just natural, it's cultural beauty.
I don't think I agree that we're not claiming. What do you mean by we're not claiming?
Would you
claiming
wear
it on
Bantu
the-
knots to work?
I have worn Bantu knots to work. Well, first of all,
Yeah,
I'm a
Mila
singer.
keeps it
But you know
natural.
but you know how many people aren't comfortable with wearing Bantu knots to work before?
Can I touch it? Can I touch?
Yeah, you know how
That's
many
what the
stories
fear
I've
is.
heard?
People rolling up on you,
Yeah.
wanting to touch your hair.
Yeah, that's
They
true. That's
haven't seen it
absolutely
before.
true.
You're inspiring people.
But you definitely have to give me my 3 feet and my agency, and
I
my
know,
physical space.
you're absolutely
Just
right.
because you
Don't
haven't
roll up-
seen my afro before does not mean that it's okay
It's
for you to
free for all.
stick
No,
your
it
filthy white hands
In my head.
into my afro.
I totally agree. I totally agree. But my thing is, okay, so the standard of beauty is shifting. Now our hair textures, our hairstyles are looked at as trendy and supreme, and people want to do them. Let them do that. Because we've been whitewashed and we've been trying to wear our mask and fit into society, to fit into this bubble that's not really ours for so long. And now it's actually coming into our favor. I'm
Right.
not going to fight it. Go ahead, braid your shit.
And hopefully we won't
come
be-
over here because you need some new idea. There you go.
Exactly.
Let me help you
And
out.
hopefully now we won't have to
I know
feel
that's right.
so threatened when it's time to seek employment as we wear our natural
Yeah,
coils.
maybe if enough white women start wearing Bantu
Yeah.
knots to work,
then
then I can come in
dynamics
and
will
wear my
change.
afro.
That's
to
why I
my
was like
interview.
with the
I don't care. Go ahead, do that.
Like
Rachel chick
gentrification on
with
that.
the transracial and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. Let them wear the Bantu knots. Let them lock their hair, wear
He
dashboard.
still wants your response from last
You know what?
week.
No, that's why I
You
say
better
let
get
them
that
do it though, because
witch
you know
outta
what?
here.
Because after a while, once they all start doing it, like you said, then you can go to work with your Bantu knots on, and
with
it's like
comfort.
Why?
You know what?
I hate that it has
I
to
feel-
take that.
I
Can we
feel
talk
like
about that? I feel like we're
Unfortunate.
ignoring the larger point, which is that it shouldn't take that,
Look.
and we should be trying to challenge that instead of trying to backdoor our way into mainstream acceptance.
it took gentrification for me to get a Starbucks around the way. Look, I'm not gonna argue with progress. You know what I
I
mean?
need you to stop shopping at Starbucks.
Yes,
you
I don't-
get such better coffee for cheaper.
from a mom and pop. But
Oh,
we've got to ask you about this. Sakeena, I've been reading as well as engaging in conversation regarding natural hair salons having to raise the bar by obtaining specific licenses in order to style natural hair.
Really?
What are your thoughts on that? Yes.
So there's a lot going on in the industry right now because there's a sister in Texas. Her name is Isis Brantley, and she challenged the Supreme Court. She challenged the whole state law to have to, because she has a natural hair care academy where she's teaching braiding. Ancestral braiding is what it's called, and they were challenging her, telling her that she had to go to barber school to obtain a license to teach what she teaches, but she's not learning anything of what she
Right, she's
teaches
not-
in that school.
right.
So, but here's the kicker. So that totally takes the braiding license, the natural hair care license, off the table in that state. And that's a good thing, but that's a bad thing at the same time, because now you're saying that this whole arena, this whole profession is not licensable. And it needs to be, and it is.
Right.
Because I can't just have any old Sally doing my hair,
Still
and
gotta regulate the
and I don't know
industry
that
some
she's
kind
been
of way.
trained, you know.
Right.
And who's to say? And I'm not going to talk against Isis at all. I appreciate and I support her step, and that's just step one. What needs to happen is we need an accreditation commission of our own.
Okay.
And I'm coining it cultural beauty, because it's the beauty of our cultures that obtain the styles of indigenous practices
Okay.
that we have mastered. And there are stylists that have been doing this for 30 years plus that have mastered these techniques. But if we can all come together to have we need a nonprofit or a group of membership where we can accredit the schools that are popping up to teach this natural.
So the
hair.
salons that focus on black hair, natural black hair, they are accredited,
Yeah,
right?
they all have licenses, whether it's a natural hair care license or a strict cosmetology license.
Okay.
And then they go to different trade shows where they get certified to get these techniques.
Okay.
My mom actually wrote the language for the first natural hair care license in the U.S. in New York.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. What would you like to see changed?
I would like there to see more communal effort amongst stylists. In terms of teaching each other, because that's really the nature of the natural hair care industry. It's like, because we were so discriminated against back in the day, the stylists had to come together. Once you made the decision, I'm going to be a natural hair care stylist, you had to link with other stylists to come together to share techniques and to learn.
So why do you think that's not happening now?
Because we, most stylists go through a system in the cosmetology school. When you go to cosmetology, you come out, you have an individualistic mindset. You're thinking, okay, I have to start, building my own clientele. I'll go into a salon and we'll do booth rent, and now it's me against everybody else in that salon.
Right.
Wow.
Whereas, everybody is in this one room, but everybody does something different, and everybody is competing against each other to get clients. It makes the arena of the salon more of a chop shop. And it's like, no, there needs to be more communalized salons where, you go to that salon. I don't have to think who's doing my hair, because I know that every person in that salon has been trained to a certain level of precision that no matter what happens, my hair is going to look really, really good coming out of that salon, because everyone in there does the same thing.
The same thing across the board.
Can I ask one question? I'm sorry, really quickly. So you were talking about when you were talking about products and stuff, right? What kind of products do you recommend for people to?
Took my question.
Was that
good for you? Yes.
Because
sorry.
I'm natural underneath this crochet can't line. But I
Wait. You said I'm natural. Are you? You're naturally what? Your hair, that's a natural hairstyle that you got. Even though it's a weave, it's braided.
No, yeah, I know.
It's braided.
But so what okay, so my hair is not chemically altered.
Okay.
And the products that I use food. I use food conditioners.
Okay.
I use I do apple cider vinegar rinses, and condition with honey and avocado and coconut milk, and et cetera, et cetera. So is that like a kind of thing that you
That's a natural process.
promote
Those
to
are all natural.
what kind of products on the market would you it would fall up within your natural
of course. I promote New A Day would be my first suggestion.
Exactly. So what I'm a brand manager for a line of hair oils, nourishing hair oils called New A Day.
Okay.
And they differ in consistency. Yes, you can. There you go. They differ in consistency based upon your hair texture. So there's a light oil, a super hair oil, and a creamy oil called hair lotion. Okay. And you would use this, there's 6 different ways you can use it. Use it as a scalp oil to nourish your scalp. You can use it as a pre-poo hot oil treatment. You can do the hot oil treatment before shampoo or after, depending on the condition of your hair. Like if you're taking your style out right now, your hair will probably be stressed. You probably need to do the pre-poo before. Just so it doesn't strip it of everything while you're shampooing. That'll be good for the oil. But the New A Day is a nice blend of humectants and essential fatty acids to keep your hair balanced. And
that sounds lovely. Doesn't it sound enriching? It really does. But we've got to wrap it up. Okay. Sakeena, you have to let us know where the salon is located, your website, all of your contact information, please, so that they can be able to view your products. Remember, everything will be on our website as well. But Sakeena, you got the floor, baby girl.
Okay, so New A Day means new crown. And you can find us online at www.mynuade.com. That's MYNUADE.com. And we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook at New A Day. That's at NUADE. And then our flagship salon in New York is called New Wave Cultural Kreations. They are located at 712 Washington Avenue, Washington and Prospect or so. But if you're out of state, you can find us us on all of the different locations that we have around the U.S. online at mynewiday.com. And see me on the gram.
Yes, so
Swag.
nice, so nice. Mila, please leave your information as well.
Oh, you know
My
me.
name is
MELAMACHINKO. That's my Twitter. That's my Facebook. That's my IG. I believe my Snapchat is New Money Machinko. And you can now find me on Periscope as well, Mila Machinko. Yeah, MELAMACHINKO. I'm out here in these streets.
Out in these streets. I also want to say that Sakeena's the hair oils. I've actually been using it. I've been using it. My whole family actually use it.
Yeah.
It smells really, really good. It does something like, especially, you know, I wear a weave and my edges get a little rough around, so I just put it on there and it slicks it down and makes it nice and cool, and it doesn't make me itchy. I don't feel like it's too sticky, so I believe that this product is really, really the truth. And this is one of the best natural hair care products on the market, in my opinion.
I'm always looking for something for this
Yeah,
drama.
you'll really love it.
I heard.
Don't forget, you can catch Roxanne Roxanne here every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. Follow me on Twitter at Roxanne Rox and the number 1 on Facebook at Roxanne Roxanne, IG Roxanne Roxanne NYC. You can check our website out as well, which is roxanneroxanne.rocks. And for all inquiries, including advice, questions, and sponsoring, please email me at info@roxanneroxanne.rocks. You can catch all of our previous shows on our YouTube page, also at Roxanne Roxanne TV. I want to thank you guys for listening. New Day, New Wave, Sakeena Nzinga. Now, did I say your middle name properly, Nzinga?
It's Sakeena
Sakeena
Nzinga.
Rare. Y'all heard that? Beautiful voice, beautiful. You know how to sing?
A little bit.
I hear something in there, but
A
you,
little bit.
6-star board, take us out of here. All the information will be on my website. Thank you for joining us, my love.
Thank you for having me.
Mila, what song is this?
Way through my second passport. What I gotta show for it? All I can do is say. Try to get a job, but nobody hiring. One skill viable. All I can do is say. Universe telling me to use my voice, then I don't have a choice. Then all I can do is say. So I just sing it like. Sometimes it feel like don't nobody love a black girl but a mama. Grind us down and all I can do is sing. Bloomberg gone but the rent's still rising. Say goodbye then all I can do is sing. Project get us up out of here working. Brooklyn suburban, all I can